Team Fortress 2. Where do I begin? This game means so much to so many people. It actually makes me a little emotional. But what makes it such a timeless game? That's right. TF2 came out 10 years ago on October 10th, 2007. That's almost half of my life. But how has TF2 lasted so long? Inspired to find out, I hopped into a casual game. Now, I hadn't played in a long time, so I wasn't sure what to expect. With the game being 10 years old, you'd think that the only people still playing it would be seasoned, die-hard fans, masters of the game, pushing the limits of the game's design. But what I saw instead warmed my heart. First of all, we have 4 spies.
Yes!
As always. This devilish Gibbison badge spy is totally immersed in his role as a handsome, roguish master of disguise.
Well, off to visit your mother.
Meanwhile, this guy is doing the spy crap. This joke is from 2008, and this guy is still keeping it alive. But wait. No. What's that I hear? Yep, that's the conga. This guy is trying to start a conga line in 2017 for what is probably the 100th time. And you know what? This guy's loving it.
Magnificent.
You see, I realized something. That very next round, almost the entire team was doing the Kazatsky kick. Except this guy's still trying to do the conga. Anyway, it was at this moment that I realized we were all just a bunch of people sitting at our computers sharing a brief yet silly moment together. And this is the soul of TF2. It's a world of its own. The character development, the inside jokes, the hats, the art style, it all helps to create an entirely unique universe that people want to be a part of.
Ah! Oh, merde.
You know what got me into TF2?
Imbecile!
It wasn't someone telling me how great rocket jumping is or how satisfying it feels to land a backstab.
Yes!
Nope, it wasn't any of that. It was the videos where we got to meet the team.
I am heavy weapons guy,
Godspeed, you magnificent bastard.
and this
Yes,
is my weapon.
I am having a heart attack.
I immediately fell in love with the characters that Valve had created. I wanted to play as them. But did you know that these characters almost never existed? Interestingly enough, Valve had initially planned on releasing TF2 with a more realistic art style. Let me tell you something. This does not last 10 years. Now this lasts 10 years, and then some. But TF2 has more going for it than just its humor. See, funny animations and inside jokes can only carry a game so far. What keeps players around is the solid gameplay. I'll be honest with you, I've really struggled to figure out what makes TF2 such a great game. Is it the shooting? Is it the movement? But that's when it struck me. What if it's both? It became apparent to me that TF2 was carefully designed so that the guns and the movement worked together to form some of the best combat ever crafted. So, let's talk about the first point. The guns! The guns. First of all, most weapons in TF2 do a lot of damage per shot.
1 shot. 2 shots. 2 shots. 2 murder. The pyro.
Whoa, let's calm down. Now, if you look at some of the most used primary weapons for each class, you'll see that 7 out of 9 of them are single fire rather than automatic. Even Pyro has a single fire flamethrower now.
Hey!
Single fire weapons feel great to use. When you shoot these guns, it's like bang, you know?
That's what I'm talking about!
When you shoot these guns, it feels like boom! Like boom! Like boom! Like boom! Okay, you get my point. Thanks to the incredible sound design and heavy damage of these weapons, I can literally hit a scout with a pipe grenade, die horribly, and still have had fun because of how great it feels to land a direct hit. There's something about the deep of the gun and the sharp of the hit, along with seeing that I did a whopping 100 damage, that together makes me feel like, nice, I hit him. Next time, I'll hit him twice. Compare this to shooting Sniper's SMG. Scout is jumping around, you're getting a couple of little shots in, and you inevitably die. It's frustrating as heck.
Stupid, bloody, spastic little gremlin. Sniper! Yeah, get a real gun. Okay. Thanks, mate. Yes!
The second reason shooting is so fun is that the character models in TF2 are so big. Just look at that absence of curves. That beautiful rectangular figure. This is a real man's hitbox.
Hey! You'll never hit me!
Rectangular figure.
Easy.
The guns feel powerful, and the hitboxes are rock solid. Believe it or not, that makes it fun to shoot stuff, which is pretty important in a first-person shooter, right?
Yes.
Thank you. Now let's talk about the second point. The movement.
What?
You put a new player into the game and you tell them, look kid, you move with WASD, alright? That's all they pay me to tell you. Stupid job just cause I'm 2 inches tall.
Yeah.
And they go on to use their movement exclusively as a way to get from one place to another.
Thanks, mate. Yes.
Then they die one too many times and think, maybe I could use my movement to dodge things. Oh yeah, you can. How wide do you strafe? Left, right, oh geez! Do you strafe in one direction more than the other one? Man, I didn't expect that. How do you incorporate diagonal movement? It's a 3D game, man, you gotta think about that. You can even do a figure eight. To get a figure eight out of WASD movement, you have to press A, W, D, S, D, W, A, S, A, W, D, S, D, W, A, S, A, W, D, S, A, W, It's hard to keep doing it. There's so much you can do with WASD.
But LazyPurple, other games have WASD controls. What's so special about TF2?
Great question. There are two reasons that movement is so satisfying in TF2. Reason 1, the weapons in TF2 are very hit or miss. You either get hit by a pipe grenade,
See?
or you don't.
Hello again. Screaming eagles!
You're either engulfed in the flames of a flare gun, or you're not.
What? I'm a freaking blur here.
You can hit a fat meat shot, or miss entirely. Because so many weapons in TF2 are hit or miss, dodging is heavily rewarded. Which leads into reason 2. Movement matters in most interactions, which you can think of as mamimi, which you can remember with, damn it, mamimi gun, why are you the only thing that doesn't fit into my argument? Okay, I'm sorry! Whew, that was a close one.
Hello again.
Against soldiers, you can sometimes entirely avoid splash damage by moving diagonally instead of horizontally.
See?
Against pyros, you can avoid dying horribly by moving around the map in ways that put you outside of their effective range.
If you know what's good for you, you will run.
Against demo men, you can throw off their prediction by jumping and then stopping your momentum.
Nope. I'm drunk.
Uh-oh. But not all movement is defensive.
What?
Spies need to know all the variations of trick stabs. Soldiers need to know all the nuances of rocket jumping.
Ha!
Scouts have to constantly take advantage of the terrain around them without even looking at it. There's so much you have to know! And yet, it's all built on just WASD and spacebar. Alright, I'm about to unravel the main point of the video, so if you've made it this far, try to keep up. TF2's design philosophy is centered around fair movement and risky weapons. The trend towards hit-or-miss weapons is no mistake. In the pre-launch trailer for TF2, you can actually see that Scout was equipped with an automatic weapon, which was then replaced with the now iconic scattergun. 2 of the classes that launched with automatic primary weapons have since received game-changing single-fire side grades. On the flip side, no class that launched with a single-fire primary weapon has ever received a truly automatic side grade. Single-fire weapons heavily punish you for missing, so how does TF2, a game often described as the gateway to PC gaming, avoid frustrating new players who might not be skilled enough to properly use these weapons? By making the movement feel fair. TF2's movement is designed to be intuitive, and I'm not just making this up. The TF2 team made this intent clear in the recent Jungle Inferno update, where they reworked the atomizer and base jumper due to them causing unpredictable movement. At a foundational level, it really helps that the characters in TF2 take time to switch directions, which gives them a natural feeling of weight. But why is this so important?
So painful!
I'll tell you. Because the movement is so fair, hit or miss weapons become rewarding instead of frustrating. And because so many weapons are hit or miss, every little movement counts and can be the difference between living or dying. When I die in TF2, I think, I could have hit that shot, or darn, I could have dodged that. No other game has ever so consistently made me feel like every death is my own fault. The combination of fair movement and single-fire weapons creates highly interactive combat that rewards players for improving at the core actions of shooting and dodging. Look, there'll never be a game just like TF2. If you look at the TF2 classes, you'll see that they're all conceptually very simple. We've got Fast Boy with Shotgun, Rocket Launcher Shotgun Dude, Grenade Man, Big Dude with Big Gun. But TF2 took these simple classes and fine-tunes their interactions to perfection. And because of this, Fast Boy with Shotgun, Grenade Man, all the classes take thousands of hours to master. It's brilliant, it's masterful, and that's what makes it such a timeless game. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future, and make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments. I'd like to take a moment to thank the moderators and admins who kept my TF2 servers up and running during my years of absence. I've put the server IPs in the video description, so drop on by next time you play TF2. That's all for now, but expect more content soon.